Hey everyone. So, I did not know what to call this class, and I was walking down the street eating chocolate pretzels, and I decided that this class was going to be called the chocolate pretzel because I am going to tie you up into a real life human pretzel, but doing so in a super sweet way so you don't even know how you got there. Enjoy. So for today's class, you're going to need 2 blocks and a strap, unless you have spaghetti arms. So have those handy at the top of your mat, and we are going to start in a squat. Sweet, sweet squat. So bring the toes out, heels in a little bit, and just start to lower your butt down between your feet. You can keep the hands on the mat for support or bring them into your heart if you can maintain this. And already start to come into the sensations of the hips. It's probably quite immediate. This is a good practical thing to be able to do, to get from the floor back up onto your feet to standing, and a smooth transition. So never underestimate the power of a squat. Take a deep breath in and a full breath out. And release your hands. Lift your hips, parallel the feet, and slowly roll up 1 vertebrae at a time. Bring the feet together. Hands to the heart. We are going to be moving through a sun salutation C warm-up. It's quite repetitive and flowy, and I am currently obsessed with it. Good. So, hook the thumbs, sweep the arms up, open the chest. And then exhale, interlace the hands behind the back and fold. Release the hands, halfway lift, lengthen. And then step your right foot back, lower the knee. Hook the thumbs, sweep the arms up. Inhale. And then separate the arms and lower them all the way down. And pick up the back knee, flex the front toes, and step to plank. Elongate through the crown of the head and the heels, and then as slowly as you can, lower all the way down. Point the toes. Inhale to cobra. Ground the heels of the hands down and slide them back. And then forehead to the mat. And press up to your knees. Tuck the toes downward, facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Center the left foot. Lift your right leg high. Inhale. And then draw your knee into your chest. Step through. Lower the back knee. Hook the thumbs. Sweep the arms up. Ravel the spine, arms in line with ears, and then separate the arms and come all the way forward. Let's step to the top of the mat. Inhale, we lengthen, and exhale, fold. Sweep the arms all the way up and release them down by your sides. Hook the thumbs, inhale, open the front of the body. And then exhale, fold. So it's kind of like a stretchy, flowy feel. And then release. Inhale, we lengthen. Exhale, step the left foot back. Lower the knee, hook the thumbs, sweep the arms up. Press the left hip forward as you open the chest, and then circle the arms all the way down. This time, lift the back knee, straighten the front leg. Inhale, pull the chest forward through the arms. And exhale, fold. Bend the knee, plant the hands. Pick up the front toes, step to plank. Deep breath in. Lower, chaturanga. To upward facing dog. To downward facing dog. Center the right foot. Lift your left leg high. Inhale. And then draw your knee into your chest. Step between your hands. Lower the back knee. Hook your thumbs. Guide the arms in line with the ears. Press the right hip forward. Good. And then separate the arms as you circle them all the way down. Straighten the left leg. Lift the back knee. Inhale, heart forward. And exhale, fold and surrender. Bend your left knee and step to the top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Sweep the arms all the way up. And release the hands by your side. And hook the thumbs, sweep the arms. And exhale, fold. Interlace the hands, squeeze the shoulder blades. Release the hands, inhale, halfway lift. And exhale, step your right foot back. This time, right hand down, left arm up. Easy twist. And then we'll do a circle all the way back with the arm opening through the shoulder. Good, straighten the front leg. Inhale, lift the chest. And then exhale, rebend into the knee. Good. Plant the hands inside the foot and start to find your lizard. Just a little forward and back. You can lower the back knee if you like. I'm just spending a little extra time here. A little bit of lingering. Sometimes we just need to linger in what feels good. Not for too long though. Frame the foot, lift the front toes, and then step to plank. Deep breath in. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. And downward facing dog. Inhale. And exhale. Center the left foot, lift your right leg high. And then draw your knee into the chest. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twist. And circle the arm all the way back, feeling into the shoulder. Let's straighten the right leg. Deep breath in. And exhale, fold. Bend into the knee. Both hands on the inside, lizard. Good, taking your time. Letting the hips sink down, firm the right knee in. Forward and back. And then step forward. You can come into that squat, lower the bum. And then lift the hips and parallel the feet. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, fold. Let's sweep the arms all the way up. And then release the hands by the side. Last round. Hook the thumbs. This is like a full body, salute to the sun. Open the chest. And then exhale, interlace the hands. Get that shoulder stretch. Squeeze the shoulder blades. Release the hands. Inhale, lengthen. And then exhale, step your left foot back. Left hand down, right arm up, easy twist. Circle the arm all the way back and down. Both hands to the inside. Lower the hips. And then maybe begin to crawl the arms forward as you start to lower the torso down. Resist with the back thigh. Firm the right hip in. One more breath. And then walk the hands in, frame the foot. Step the back foot in. Firm the right hip in. Deep breath in. Good, and then take the arms to a T. Grab opposite elbows behind the back. Inhale. And exhale. Fold pyramid. Without the hands. Firm right hip in. Drape the torso down the thigh. Just a little bit deeper each time. One more breath. And then slowly release. And bend into the knee and step to plank. Inhale. Lower chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Center the right foot. Lift your left leg high. And then draw your knee into your chest. Step through. Deep lunge. Right hand down. Left arm up, open. And then circle the arm all the way back and down. Both hands on the inside. Start to descend the hips and lower the torso as you extend the arms forward any amount. And I like to be on the fingertips. So there's a sense of a lift and buoyancy. Firm the left knee in. Press the right thigh to the ceiling and drop the chest down. Sometimes you just have to gently coax yourself in. You're like teasing yourself in. And it's dropping into the rhythm, and without knowing it, sometimes you just get there. Not sure how. Like a little lullaby, lulling yourself into it. Walk the hands in. And then place the back heel down. Draw the left hip back. Inhale, come to the fingertips. And then again, opposite elbows behind the back. Draw the shoulders away from the mat. Deep breath in. And fold. Left hip pulls in. One more breath. And then release the hands all the way down and step forward, top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen, and fold. Circle the arms all the way up. Lift, lift, lift. And then bring the hands to the heart. Bend the knees, reach your arms up. Chair. Arms in line with the ears. Sit a little bit lower. Lift the front of the hips. Rise onto the toes. Separate the knees into a diamond. And then lower the hands for your crow. Just a little play. So lean forward. I like to wiggle the feet back. Knees into the diamond, and then the knees come into the armpits. Lean forward. Start to grip your fingertips as if they were feet, and someone's pushing you forward. Your feet grip down. Good. And then squeeze the heels up into your bum. Try to hold and breathe. Commit to where you are. One more breath. You can step or jump, chaturanga, to upward facing, heavy inner palm. Downward facing dog. Center the left foot. Lift your right leg high. And then take your knee to your right upper arm. Squeeze. Inhale, lift it up and back. knee to your left upper arm and squeeze. Inhale, lift it up and back, and then draw your knee into your chest, step between the hands. Take that back heel down 45 degrees, bend the right knee, plug your right hip back, and then slowly reach the arms up. Warrior one. Go deep into the right leg. And so lots of legs today. I tend to do a lot of legs generally though, so probably nothing new. Take a deep breath in. Good, and then interlace the hands behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades together, open the chest, and then humble warrior fold to the inside of your right leg. And it's okay if you get a little bit off kilter and go over to the left today, that's fine. But it's nice to feel that sensation of the right hip hugging in. Soften the torso and lift the shoulders away from the mat. And then slowly release the hands. Grab the block, you're gonna place it back by the knee and open warrior two. And straighten the right leg. Angle the back toes in. Come into your triangle, reach your right arm forward, and then bring the hand to the block. Underneath the shoulder, reach your left arm to the ceiling. So lots of hip opening today. Draw the right shoulder back, firm the right hip under. Take the gaze up, and if your mat's slippery, it means that you have to press into your feet more and hug the inner thighs together. Take one more breath. Good, and then bend into your right knee. Bring the block to the inside and come up, warrior two. Sit a little bit lower. Side angle, reach your right arm forward. Take the hand to the block or to the mat. You can bring it to the floor. Press the right arm to the inner right knee. Spin the chest up. Reach your left arm to the ceiling. And then take your top arm forward, bicep by the ear. Feel that connection of your right arm to your right leg and press them in towards each other. And then take your tailbone and your pubic bone and press those towards each other. We hug to the midline. Good. Take one more breath. And then lower your left hand down, lower the back knee. Bring the foot straight in your right leg. Half split, sweet relief. And fold. Forgetting that even happened. This is sometimes why I think Savasana is so amazing. Is it makes you forget a little bit of the torture. Sweetens the deal. Take a deep breath in. And fold. And bend your right knee. Both hands on the inside. And start to drop your torso down. So you'll need to scoot your back knee in a little bit. Drop the torso. And then take your right hand. Move it counterclockwise behind your right ankle and try to nestle your right shoulder underneath your leg. Squeeze that right hip in, relax the head. So this could be plenty, or tuck the toes and lift the knee. And then place that back heel down if available, and you get a little more stability. Relax the head. The pretzel action has begun. Take one more breath. And then slowly unravel and walk over to the left. Parallel the feet. Deep breath in. And then exhale, fold. I want you to take your hands, slide them back, and just grab your ankles. You may bring your feet together a little bit more, and that's all to begin. And then you're gonna lower your bum and straighten. Bend the knees, drop the bum. It's like a wide squat, and straighten. 2 more, bend, heart forward, and straighten. 1 more, bend, and straighten. Good. Release the hands, walk forward, and then walk all the way to the top of the mat. Lift up your front toes, step to plank. Good. That right hip is waking up. Lower, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Stretch the front of that right hip to downward facing dog. Deep breath in. And full breath out. Center your right foot, lift your left leg high, and then draw your knee to your left armpit, squeeze. Inhale, up and back. Knee to your right armpit and squeeze. Inhale, up and back. Draw your knee into your chest and step through. Place that back heel down and look, I'm already getting that block ready. Good. Rise up, warrior 1. Good. Drive that left knee forward in line with the second and third toe. Wrap your right side of the body forward and then stretch. And from the hips all the way through the fingertips, maybe taking the gaze up. And interlace the hands behind the back. Good. Open the chest, inhale. And then bow inside of your left leg. Reach the fist up. Relax your head. And so this is where the surrender makes all this pretzeling a little bit sweeter, a little bit easier, right? To digest it, to have it go down. It's kind of like how to let go, surrender that key ingredient. Ishvara Pranidhana. Deep surrender. Slowly. Good. Release the hands. Good. And then you're going to bring that block so it's handy. Come up, warrior 2. Bend your left knee. Open the arms. Sharp angle in the back foot. And then straighten your left leg. Bring those right toes in. And begin to reach your left arm forward. Bring the block under the shoulder. Good. And right arm to the ceiling. Spread the shoulder blades and draw the shoulders away from the ears. Firm the front ribs in. Wrap your left hip under and press down through the feet as you reach to the sky. Good. Slowly bend the knee. You're going to bring the block inside of the foot. Come back up, warrior 2, inhale. And then reach the left arm forward. Forward as you deepen the left hip crease, like a little bit lower height on the block. And then reach your right arm up. First, open the right chest. Draw the left shoulder down the back. And then reach your right arm up and over. So it's this connection, arm to knee. That has to be strong. Firm it in towards each other. And then you get that spin of the chest. Never underestimate the power of a few good standing poses held for a long period of time. Good. And then slowly lower your right hand down and lower your right knee. Half split. Washing it away. Deep inhale. And exhale. It's good to have this balance between bent leg, straight leg. It makes it sustainable. Not just for the body, but for your mind. Deep breath in. And then bend your left knee. Both hands on the inside. Slide your right knee in so it's underneath your hip. And you'll begin to soften the upper body down. And this could be plenty. Could be enough pretzeling. Otherwise, you'll take your left hand, slide it behind the foot. That is clockwise. And nestle your left shoulder down. Relax the head. Maybe the hands interlace at the shoelace portion of the foot. And then you can lift your back knee by tucking the toes. Squeeze that left hip in. And press the back heel down. How do you maintain that sense of surrender and sweetness when everything feels very tied up or restricted? Accept where you are. Yield and surrender. Release the hands and then walk all the way over to the right. The pretzeling continues. Parallel the feet and start to bow the chest forward. So, hello. You see my butt. Okay, your hands can come to your ankles and you can continue with that variation, bending and straightening. Or you can start to press into your ankles, your calves, and you press your chest through. Oh yeah. And then you grab your butt, get a good handful. What a nice view for you guys. And then maybe the hands come behind the back. Good. Maybe you get a nice view of your boobies. Good. And then hug the sit bones together. Open the chest. Any variation that you're in is amazing. Hope you guys take screenshots of this and promote me. Release your hands. Inhale, lengthen. Feel that freedom when you come out of it. And then all the way to the top of the mat. Plant the hands, lift the front toes, and then step the foot back. And we flow. Lower chaturanga to upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. That's the beauty of yoga. You can just let it all hang out. Slowly rise onto your toes. Step or jump. Top of the mat. Inhale, lengthen. Halfway. And exhale, fold. Grab your strap and have your block handy and just roll up to stand. Alrighty. Grab your strap. Step out to the left. Here we go. You're going to have the strap in your left hand. And you can do this without a strap as well and just play with a half bind. And I'll give you a few options. So turn your right toes to the top of the mat and bend into your side angle. I'm not going to use the block actually. Sometimes I just make a quick plot twist and realize we don't need the block. Deep breath in. Let's sit a little bit lower. Reach your right arm forward. Bring your right forearm to your right thigh. Okay? Reach your left arm up to the ceiling with the strap, and then take your left hand behind your back. Find your right hip crease. Great, so you can stay here easily in the half bind, side angle. Otherwise, you'll reach your right arm under. Good, grab the strap or your fingers and then open the chest. Firm that right hip under. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Good, stay here or begin to straighten your right leg into your bound Trikonasana. Open the chest. Okay, listen carefully. Take the gaze down, turn your right toes in, and then bow your chest forward. So you still have the bind, the fingers of the strap, outside of your right hip. Good. Okay, this should feel quite nice. And then you'll start to take your left foot and wiggle it in all the way to meet your right foot, okay? The feet are parallel. Again, you can stay here or play with lifting your right heel, pulling the chest forward, and two options. You keep the bind or you can take the knee with your right hand and stand all the way up. Straighten your left leg, open the chest. Good, firm the left hip in, right hip under. You can stay here or play with straightening your right leg. Bird of paradise. Stay calm. Stay grounded. Stay sweet. Love that word, sweet. And then bend your right knee. Slowly begin to bend your left knee. Come all the way down. Keep the bind. We're going right back where we started. We reverse it. Wiggle your left foot all the way out. Angle the toes in. Straighten the legs. Bow. And then turn your right toes out. Expand the chest. Bend your knee. Right forearm to thigh. Open the chest. Left arm to ceiling. And then come all the way up. Oof. Straighten your right leg. And turn your right toes in. Okay, left toes out. Here we go. Strap into your right hand. Probably hard to mirror this. But reach or bend your left knee, my bad. Come into your warrior two. Grip into the feet like they're hugging towards the midline. And then reach your left arm forward. Forearm to thigh, open the chest. And then right arm up to the ceiling. So you can stay here, right? Great place. Or the right hand comes behind the back for your half bind. And you should be able to see your right leg so you're not in this big banana back bend. And then left hand comes underneath to find the strap. Full bind. Open the chest. Long line from the back heel through the crown of the head. And you can stay or begin to straighten your left leg. My mat is so slippery. Good. Lean back, and then you're gonna turn your left toes in and bow forward. Take a breath. Good. Look at your right foot. Give it a good old look. And then walk it in towards your left foot. Good, it's a little wiggle. Deep breath in, pull the chest forward, open your right chest, and then shift the weight into the right foot, come onto the ball of your left foot. Slowly playing with the balance, begin to stand up. Good, open the chest, press your right thigh back. Good. And then you stay, or you can play with extending your left leg. Find your point of focus. Don't compromise the spine. One more breath. Good, bend your left knee, and then bend your right knee to come down. Lower the feet. Here we go. Wiggle your right foot all the way out. So you're in the wide angle forward fold. And then turn your left toes towards the back of the mat. Expand the chest And then bend your knee, side angle, bound. Left forearm to thigh, reach your right arm up. And then come all the way up, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, turn the left toes in. Crikey. Yikes, as someone would say. Deep breath in. Good, and out. Stay in the wide angle forward fold and begin to fold. Come to the fingertips. Lower your right knee down and extend your left leg. Reach your arms to the side. I'm gonna move into gate pose. Nice little side bend. Take your left hand down to the leg and reach your right arm up and over. You can kind of come a little bit forward and back and just search. Slowly come all the way back up. Left knee down, extend your right leg. Little tip is if your mat is slippery, get it wet. Sometimes they grip better if they're the velvety ones. They're meant for you to be sweating your ass off. Reach your right arm, hand to the mat, and reach your left arm up and over. Just catching that side body stretch all the way from the hip to the shoulder. And then come all the way back. Knees parallel. Good. Okay. Hands to hips. Just take a deep breath in and full breath out. We are going to do half camel, which, if you know me, I call it stripper camel. So here's how it goes. Right hand to the right heel. Good. And then sweep your left arm behind you. Open the chest. Chest faces the ceiling. Good. And then we come around. Make that circle. Left hand, left ankle. Reach your right arm back and around. Open your chest. And then slowly, other side. One more time. Just kind of feeling the fluidity of it. Not worrying about stopping for too long. And then over to the other side and just making it look pretty. Sometimes when you try to make it look pretty, it means you're paying attention. It's not a bad thing. And then slowly release, heels to, or hips to your heels, hands onto the thighs. And then come back up. We're gonna come into camel again. You can stick with the half stripper version, or you can do the full one if you feel okay. So hands, I like to put the fingers up to begin. I'll do it from the side. Fingers point up, lift the chest, press the tailbone forward, and the hips stay on top of the knees. Then you can stay here, or you can reach your hands to your feet and then press the hips forward. Expand the chest and release the head back. After all of that, forward folding, we're just opening up the front of the body. And then slowly lift all the way up and release onto your heels. Hands relax onto the thighs. Notice how you feel. Okay, so a little bit of work back and forth, forward, backward. We're gonna do one more forward fold. You've done all the prep work for this. Lower onto your butt. And then I'll face you guys because it seems to be a theme this class. Getting a little bit delirious. Okay, flex the toes towards your face. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna slowly bend your knees, and you're on your sit bones, hands come in front of you or behind you. And this might be enough just to get your spine straight. Yeah. Otherwise, you'll start to come forward. I bring my feet in a little bit. Come forward. Good. And we're going to thread the right arm under and back, and then the left arm under. Lift the shoulders, open the chest, and then you can stay here, or you might start to push yourself into a pancake by straightening your legs. Just by straightening the legs, the chest might start to come down, and you can just place your head to one side. So you can stay there, or if you're playing with the bind, you thread the arms through and bring them behind your back and take a little interlace, just like we did standing. And the same thing, you start to straighten your legs and turn yourself into a human pretzel. Crazy themes today: chocolate, pretzels, lots of cleavage, and practical life skills like stripping. One more breath. And out. And just release. And come up onto your hands. And then take your feet to the top of the mat. And hug your right knee into your chest. And cross your right thigh over. Right hand comes behind you. Reach your left arm up. And spin to the back of the mat. And hug your knee or hook elbow to the thigh. It's good to not take your practice too seriously. Your practice shouldn't be another thing on your to-do list, another thing causing stress in your life. Unwind. Good. Draw your left knee in, cross the thigh over. Good. Hug the knee. Come onto the left fingertips and spin. Your practice should be a tool for finding more lightness and more light. And to make things light when they feel heavy. To be able to laugh at yourself. And even when things feel really maybe twisted, to still let them be sweet. And not let the world put out your light. Slowly spin forward to the other side. Stretch your legs. And come all the way down onto your back. Savasana. And take the arms to the sides. Draw the shoulders down the back. And to remember that Savasana makes everything sweeter. So give yourself permission to linger and to let go. hands onto your body and just come back into your breath, back into your room. Sometimes we just travel off into a story or a dream. And then reach your arms above your head. Take a big stretch. And hug your knees into your chest. Give yourself a big hug. Roll to the side and then gently press yourself up to seated, where we began. Bring the hands to your heart and just acknowledge your hard work of sort of tying yourself into little knots, but still being able to find the light and the sweetness, be a little bit weird along the way. Good. Exhale, empty the lungs. Inhale for Om. Bring the thumbs to the forehead and bow. Namaste. Have a great day.